Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which is spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
You look at this Arizona defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing is Hurts. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. They find some open field here. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Runs through the contact. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. To the left side, he finds Teslau. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell set to kick off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss. It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task. Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Now a 2nd and 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 8. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Murray now going to do it himself. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. From the gun, Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of it.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jalen Hurts, 47 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Lions 14. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete right side. It's too slow. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Motion man right is Rice. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half from Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Ace, Ace. 2-2.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to McBride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Zone read. Here's Benson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's complete to the Portal. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Bust through the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Hurts going to move him around.
Second and 3 at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go on.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey. 2-2.
Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Off the option, here's Murray running left. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here comes Benson on the toss right. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Green.
Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Williams running left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Murray now to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here.
51-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And some room to run now. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
40. Lions 27.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Well, this game's not done just yet. A big conversion there on 4th down and a big gainer as well. They're going to have to play perfect football from here and get all the breaks, but at least they're giving themselves a shot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
No touch.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malachi Starks. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Hurts to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Here comes 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go. Trim. Like a hornet.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Second down, going to go. Hunter is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of the